on, folks? This is Antoine with OTAntenna.com, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the You Must Have indoor digital antenna. As you can see, it's ultra thin. The cord is attached to the antenna. You see right there, it comes with the amplifier, the USB power plug, and a USB adapter. Let's take a look at the back of the box. So as you can see at the bottom of the box, they keep away from some appliances that use resistive load. I mean, this is common sense. I know you guys remember back in the day, if your mom was running a vacuum cleaner, it would create an interference with the television. It's pretty much the same thing with these devices. Now, this particular antenna comes with an 18-foot long coaxial cord, and for me, that was long enough. I believe most people have their televisions by a window, unless you're in a basement or attic or something. You might need to extend it, and it's pretty simple to do. I'm going to show you guys how to extend it as well. But this is the coaxial cord right here. As you can see, loose end fitting. It's your power adapter, power USB adapter. Your USB power cord. So if you was to hook this up, you will you want to take this USB part, plug it into your adapter, take this end of your USB power cord and plug it into your amplifier piece right here, and then you're going to take this part that's attached to your amplifier, and you want to plug this into your television, and from your antenna, the cord from your antenna is going to go on this end. So it's like a pass-through. Antenna, amplifier, television. Pretty simple. Alright, so looking at the antenna and looking at the length of cord that came with it, this is actually long enough to be wall fished up into your attic. If you're living in a one-story house, this is actually long enough to be wall fished to a wall. Let's say the ceiling height on the average home is about 9 feet, and this cable run is 18 feet. So it's definitely doable. You know, if you're not getting a good reception for your living room, you could definitely run this up into your attic. Just drop it down through the hole and wall fish it through a wall plate. Alright, you guys, let's take a look at how we would extend this cable. Let's say this cord is not long enough for you. You want to run it to your attic or another part of the house, or you might have a different antenna that doesn't come with the longer cord. This is pretty much how you can extend the coaxial cord you have. You got a couple options here, and most of these parts you probably have laying around your house or somewhere attached to your existing cable. You know, cable companies use these a lot. We use these a lot. It's called barreled connectors. This is a ground block. So with your ground block, these are your ins and these are your outs. But each section is separate. So you can't go in here and then go out here, because these two go together. So what you want to do is, say you want to extend this cord, what you have to do is go into here, screw that onto there, screw this onto here, screw one end onto this side and the other end onto this side. That's how you extend a cable run. You need to, and for whenever you're extending a cable run, you need to make sure your connections are nice and snug, not too tight, but just nice and snug. And always be mindful of this. See this part sticking right here? We call that the stinger. You don't want to, if you're making a cable cord yourself, you don't want to have the stinger too long, because you go and stick it in there and it penetrates to the other side and it could damage whatever they have up in there. Like I said before, this connection will not work because this is a ground block, and the ground block is essentially 2 barrels. You got 1 barrel here and 1 barrel there. Another option is to use a barrel, and a barrel is just another way to do a pass through. Pretty much going to connect the ends, one on this side, then the other one on the other side, and just tighten them down. There you go. You need to make sure you have a nice and tight connection, because if you don't, your signal will jump in and out. It's a barrel connection for a lengthening cord. And the last option is to, now this isn't recommended for extending cable lines, because you do lose some of your signal strength, but you can use a splitter. So what you want to do is, you see right here it says in, and these 3 are the out. So you're gonna, whatever source you using, whether it be a over-the-air antenna or a a signal from your cable box, you're going to go into the input. That's your signal in, and then your signal out is going to be right here. Any of these 3 outputs right here. If you have a 2-way splitter, it's going to be 2. If you have a 4-way splitter, it's going to be 4. But it's always going to connect to the outputs. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Check out otantenna.com for more over-the-air information. You can also visit our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages at OT Antenna. And if you like what you've seen, remember to like and subscribe to this video. Help get the word out. I'll see you guys next time.